Good morning students, welcome back to class 8. In last lecture we have discussed about from trade to territory concept. The last concept has been completed. In today's video we will be going to start our new chapter from geography. The chapter name is Land, Soil, Water, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. As in live lecture we have completed almost maximum parts to certain classes, and some classes have just completed the concept of lands. So in today's lecture we will be discussing about one case, and then we will be discussing about land, its usage and how we can preserve that lands. In the today's topic, conservation of lands, we will be discussing in today's lecture. So let's begin with the topic. Before starting the topic, I have two case studies according to your textbook. One small village which is there in Tanzania, Africa. A girl name is Memba. She wakes up very early in the morning for the fetching of water. She walks a long distance for few hours for collecting the water and bring back to home. And she helps her mother in the house by doing other work for the help purpose, and then she also carry the goats along with the brother, help the brother with them. And then it has been mentioned in your textbook, they are family members, they are staying in the rocky lands, they are having a small hut, and Memba's father is barely growing a maize and bean in their toil hut, whereas the whole family do not have sufficient food for eating purpose. So this is the first case which is belonging to South Africa, Tanzania. According to that, it has been said that Memba is belonging to the poor family. Father is a farmer, mother, brother, and she himself gets into the different activities for making the basic needs fulfilled by them. Another case is related in your textbook, that is for Peter. Peter is ultimately belonging to the family where sheep ranching regions are available. He and his family ultimately having a business of woolen process factory. His family is ultimately working with sheep and its woolen process factory. Apart from that, Peter always goes to school, whereas Memba doesn't. But when Peter comes from school, he ultimately watches his uncle how he treats with the sheep. And then it was been said that Peter ultimately found out the different things in his environment. Apart from that, in their organization, they manage the scientific methods, scientific ways, latest technology they are using, so that Peter also have a habit that the vegetables are being grown in an organic farm. If we think about the conditions of Memba and Peter, we will find out that Memba is ultimately staying in a rocky lands where the growing of an crop is very difficult. Whereas when we think about the Peter is ultimately staying in those areas where food can be easily grown and the climate are suitable for them. So vegetables are being through organic farm they are growing. As we can say that they are on two different sides. If we see that Australia is on the southern side, okay, southern hemisphere. Apart from that, Australia and New Zealand are the neighbors. So we can find that the New Zealand is nearby the Australia, and it is a coldest country, we can say that. Whereas South Africa is the southern west side area where the heat is too high, the temperature is too high, The quality of land, soil, water, natural vegetation, animals, and technology is also different between South Africa and New Zealand. So, we will be discussing about the land. What is land and how it has been framed? As you know that in Earth, 70% area is covered with water. So we can say that 30% of the lands are available for common people. But it is an information, the 90% population of the world is staying on the land, and 70% are staying in the lands where it is in inhabitable conditions. मैं वापस से इसको एक्सप्लेन कर दूँ. यहाँ पे क्या बोला हुआ है कि 90% पॉपुलेशन ऑफ द वर्ल्ड जो है वो 30% लैंड ऑफ वर्ल्ड पे रहती हैं. उसके अंदर से 70% पॉपुलेशन आउट ऑफ 90%, 70% पॉपुलेशन आर staying in the lands where there is a sparsely population or uninhabited population is available. Less number of people are staying in these areas. So let's begin with the topic lands. Land is almost the most important natural vegetation. It covers only about 30% land of the total area of the earth's surface, and all parts of that small percentage are not habitable. बहुत सारे ऐसे एरियाज़ है जहाँ पे आप रह नहीं सकते, वहाँ का कंडीशन आपको सूट नहीं करेगा. तो ये आपको टेक्स्ट बुक से कंटेंट से आया हुआ है. लेट्स बिगिन अदर पॉइंट. Here it has been said that the uneven distribution of population in the different parts of the world is mainly due to the various characteristics. आपको पता है बहुत सारी ऐसी जगह है जहाँ पे लोग रहते ही नहीं हैं, बहुत सारी जगह ऐसी है जहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोग इकट्ठा रहते हैं. United ones are staying in that particular areas. So let's discuss about that. Certain variable characteristics are available apart from land and climate. That is topography, stepping slopes of the mountains, low-lying areas, sufficiency of water, logging, deserts area, thick forest area, normal sparsely population or inhabitability. Plains, rivers, valleys are often suitable for the land of agriculture. Hence, that areas are covered with the dense population area of the world. बहुत सारी ऐसी जगह हैं जैसे ट्रॉपिकल स्टेपी स्लोपिंग ऑफ माउंटेन्स, लो लेइंग एरिया सस्पेक्टेबल ऑफ वाटर लॉगिंग, डेजर्ट एरिया, थिक फॉरेस्ट एरिया are having a limited number of population, whereas the areas like plains, river, valley are suitable for agriculture purpose. Because of that, the population is unlimited on that particular areas. So this is the introduction of land, but we will be discussing about land usage. Lands are being used for the different purpose also, like agriculture work, then forestry work, mining, building, housing, roads, and setting up of industries. These are also been commonly known part for the land use. In the case of Numba and Peter, both are having a different physical factors like topography, soil, climate, minerals, and availability of water. Human factors such as populations and technology are also importantly determined by the land use patterns. As we can say that the people stay in those areas where the water is easily available. Whereas we can go further that lands can be classified on the basis of ownership. One is land is private and another is community land. Community land means public. A common people can stay anywhere on the common land. They can use it, they can extract it, they can use food, fruit, nuts, medicines from community land. It is also known as common property resource. But if I am giving an example, you have a farmhouse. In your farmhouse, do you allow your other persons who are nearby you to enter in that farm? I don't think so. It is personal property. You and your family are allowed to stay in that area, but apart from that, no other person who are unknown or stranger are not allowed to stay or come into that compound of your private area. Whereas we can say that in community land, the people who comes together into that area, they enjoy all the environment. They can extract medicinal herbs, fruits, nuts, fooders according to their needs. Example is like parks. A park is there where people can come together. Then religious places where people come together, they can use the property of that area. So this kind of things are considered as common property resources. Apart from that, we can say and we can go further that people has an evergreen demand, but the lands are limited. The quality of lands is also differed from place to place. Common people are staying on the commercial areas where they can make a complex. There we can make their own homes in rural areas and urban areas. Today the demands are been very much huge, so that we have to adjust ourselves. But still, the lot of problems are faced by us, like land degradation, landsliding, soil erosion, diversification are the major threats of our environment, and the expansion of agriculture has been reduced and commercial activities are being grown more and more. Because of that, the soil degradation or infertility is also being impacted to our lands. Then the last topic of today's concept is conservation of land resources. In conservation of land resources, we can say that growing population and its evergreen demand has destructed a large scale of forest area. We have to construct home and we are cutting trees, and trees are essential for every individual which is living being, like animals, human being, plants. All the things are interrelated, but still we have destroyed the forest. Arable lands were been losing their fertility according to the natural resources, because we are constructing the lands very in wasteful manner. Apart from that, we can control this degradation by making afforestation. We can cultivate the lands by planting more trees and into that, and then we can land reclamation we can do. We can regularly check the chemical, pesticides and fertilizer on that particular areas. Overgrazing facilities can be taken over, and the common methods can be used to convert these lands into fertile lands. These are the points which are been framed in today's lecture. Tomorrow, when we will go with the topic soil, we will be discussing soil and its factors, and degradation and conservation of soil measurements will be done in next video. That's it for today. Thank you.